Many of the economic indicators suggest that the next recession really could occur within the next 2 years. And again, as the research has shown, the multifamily segment follows a 50% or more decline, typically following those periods. So contractors really need to begin thinking now, if I'm going to diversify, how do I begin preparing now, since it takes 18 months typically to do that? Over the past decade, construction spending in the multifamily segment has grown at roughly 18%. That's more than any other segment in the industry and 3 times the rate as overall construction spending. So there are several reasons why we've seen this type of growth in multifamily construction over the last several years. And a lot of it's really tied to the socio-demographic trends that we've seen, whether it's the millennials, which are now the largest cohort of the population, entering the workforce beginning in 2010, to favoring urban environments and even really the renter by choice factor that we see. So there's a lot of things in that sense that really contribute to the financial performance of multifamily, which has made it a very attractive investment. The question before us now really is, well, how much longer can this go? And there's sort of differing opinions about this. Those that have maybe a more optimistic view of the market will point to things like high occupancy rates, the rate of rent appreciation and growth in the market, and the balance in supply and demand. But those with maybe a more pessimistic view will say, yes, some of those things are true, but vacancy rates are starting to slowly rise. Rent growth has actually been flat and even down in some markets. And really there seemed to be a peak in the actual number of starts beginning in about 2015. So for contractors involved in the multifamily segment, the question is not so much of when, but am I prepared for potentially a 50% or more decline in activity? Because that's the rate that we've actually witnessed in each of the last 3 recessions from a multifamily perspective.